Hello and welcome to this Quest for XP video from Enjoy Pen and Me. Today we're going to be looking at observing your surroundings. This will count for both surroundings within the game and also looking at your HUD as well. So we start off with just a quick bit of fun. Nice little kill by me and then a completely random death. I don't know where that javelin came from. The Hummer was obviously their attacking vehicle, but you know, random deaths happen in Battlefield 3, we just have to get used to it. So on to the meat and potatoes of the video. So we're running the recon glass, with the SKS, the tug and the recon spawn point. Now for me with the SKS I always run it naked. I occasionally can use a light scope, but I just think it's a great battle rifle and I love the iron sights on it. I don't know why, it's just for me. On this stage of the game I wouldn't suggest using a 8 times or 12 times, there's no point. I'd say the most you really want to go for is the ACOG, or obviously the holographics, another good option, but again for me I just like the iron sights. So when we spawned in, as you saw straight away, put down the tug. Now the tug is a very useful point in the recon's kit. At this stage of the game we are only one MCON left, which means we're defending this narrow passage here, but also enemies can attack from the left and the central lanes as well. So with me looking down this lane, the tug will be able to cover both that central lane and the left hand one as well. Obviously this means that we will have to be paying attention to our mini-map, and this is kind of where we have to start looking at why this gameplay is both a foul by me but also shows the strength of the abilities that the recon can possess. So at that point I had actually heard a helicopter flying over. I couldn't see anything landed, I couldn't see the helicopter trying to come back through the back way, so I returned to my spawn to try to get a few more kills. So as you can see we're doing quite well here by stopping the opposition coming down this tunnel, getting quite a few kills and quite a few spots as well. Obviously I'm taking a bit of damage, but at this point I felt quite safe, and suddenly I died. Now most of the time I think that was coming from the tunnel, but afterwards as soon as I died I realised the fact that actually the guy behind me, he not only de-armed the game comp but he also got the kill. So as we were just around back in time, you can see in the bottom left hand corner of the mini map, you can see him actually showing up on my tug. The tug had actually done its job, it was me, I was the person who failed. So again it just shows how good that tug is, but without actually using it, the tug is a useless piece of kit, so please pay attention to that part of your game. So as we spawn back in on my spawn point, which was always handy, lay down at spawn point and go straight back with the tug and then back into our same place. Now obviously with the final MCON being here, this gameplay is a bit campy, and make no bones about that. The idea of rush is to stop the people stealing the MCOMs. So when we camp if we need to. The idea is to stop them being able to attack these two sites. Obviously at this point we only have the one left. Now as you can see my team are sitting around the front of by the entrance, which is very handy. Now the reason I'm not with them is twofold. One is to try to actually pay attention to things coming behind us, and two is a rough random grenade can end up taking out all 4 of us. At this stage it will only take out 3, which means then we still have 1 level left of protection, which would be myself. We are working well together even though we're not communicating. As you can see, Kavas is running around with the medkit, reviving people and also giving people that extra random health they need from those shots that occasionally whistle past and are taking a little bit of my life. So again, working as a team is always quite a handy little situation. But obviously the main part of this was about your surroundings, so looking down that lane, making sure you spot, trying to help out your team. Remember, spotting isn't just for you, it's also for your team, to be able to make sure you can take out the opposition. So I would say thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please click like, feel free to leave any comments, and hopefully this is our first commentary on gameplay, and we'll try to bring a few more to you in the upcoming days. And my thanks to Ben Landis for supplying the intro music to the Quest for XP videos. You'll be hearing a lot more of his stuff as time goes by. So thank you very much, and thankfully this game's come to a close, and luckily with a win. So do take care, and good night.